pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Roy Jones Jr., he won world titles at 4 different weight classes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavy.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Defense is not an option for these two. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in the headlights.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man. Get your boxing back. Listen.
Here we go for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than...
Whoa, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods, took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that.
Come on.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I guess showboating is part of their plan. They block the hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate that.
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, we ain't here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
All what's left is for the...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he misses with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. And that left hook doesn't find its target. He blocks that right hook. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your butt.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
You need to go back out there and you will win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back out.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, dude.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will...
Get out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm.
Your timing already. That right hand is beautiful.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Well, great work. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loaded.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Oh, wait a minute! Sugar Ray Leonard dazed! Sugar Ray is down! And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
And you go back out of that and switch back out.
And there's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
So close with that uppercut. Solid punch. A perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Perfect counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay
Go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minutes,
keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on.
I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just stop.
Much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing
You out. Great work. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. There's a counter shot. There's a counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't care. Go out there.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
All the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match.
Check him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round off.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Get your rhythm back, and we'll go again.
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That's another scoring shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
He completely switched.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Pop, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain.
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That will do it. They want no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the... Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me, Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the... And it's the...
This bout...
The fans are ready, and it looks like... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice job blocking the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Ooh, he ate that right hand. Nice hook. think the pace will slow down? It picks up. The face is telling the story from that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take them.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring. Use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it.
Now it's a tougher fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Did well to block that right hook. A perfect counter lands. Defense is not an option for these two. The courage on display here is incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics, sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Just missed with that hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Caution being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominant.
This is the beginning of round 6. Perfect counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left hook won't score. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Amir Khan is rocked. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously...
Come on.
Here comes round 7. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
Back out there and win the round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. It's bombs away. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous